stock mount is not gonna fix the problem. I will bet the mortgage on that. It ain't gonna fix it, and I don't wanna waste his time or money doing it. Everything that happens in this place is my responsibility. Time to move cars. Want to watch? We don't have a huge shop. We have a lot of projects going. And sometimes it's a matter of, you got to move this car over here because we're waiting for parts, move this car over here. So the plan is what? We're going to pull the axle out
first, 77 up, then I can put the engine just behind the rack for now, and we can get this over there.
That's good. Dave's going to be done with the M5 soon, so we can drive that out.
Yes.
There's the old adage, teamwork makes the dream work. I truly believe that. We all have our roles to play, and in a mid-sized company like ours, everyone should be helping. I don't feel like I'm above helping, so I help. I help whenever I can.
Cool. I just want to get the S
you good?
Up.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm going to pull the S in out now, and then you can push 77 up.
Okay. Well, you let me know.
All right.
Okay. Take 10 strikes again. Good. That's why you'll see me in the shop cleaning up, helping move stuff around. And they tell me, Mo, this is not your responsibility. Okay. I still feel like it is because everything that happens in this place is my responsibility. I love a clean shop. We can put a tie strap from here to here, just so it's not going to risk falling, right? Yeah.
For now, let's just get out of the way, because I just want to get the Aston up and get cranking on that. And at least we have the exhaust and stuff out of the way now. So that'll lift it up a little bit.
What do they say? Many hands makes the job simple. I firmly believe that.
All the way down? All the way down. Look about the same. Okay. We're okay.
That's it. I think we're good here.
You're wrapping it up?
Yeah, I'm finishing this one estimate. I'm just gonna send it as is because the client, the 428i.
Okay.
We were asking him about what kind of stuff he had on his car.
Right.
He never got back to us.
Oh, the tune.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna send him an estimate for the pedal commander, the intake.
Okay.
You know, because that's what I can give him.
Okay, that's fine. As you can imagine, there's always lots of activity here at OffCamber. You know, people coming, people going, cars coming, cars going, packages coming, packages going out. So, you know, we had these parts that we had ordered from Porsche Motorsports North America. They sent us the incorrect part. I thought we had sent them back, right? And I checked with them and we hadn't received the credit yet. And I thought, okay, that was weird. We sent these parts back a while ago. Well, I'm walking in the front office and there's a little box there. And Hassan, you promised me parts tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You are the parts guy. What is that?
That should have been shipped off a week ago.
What is it? I got a bad feeling in my stomach that, oh, I know what's in that box. So I had him open it because I wanted to make sure.
The dimensions in it, I honestly forgot. You gave me something to put it in a box.
Cut it open and tell me what it is, please. I bet you those are the strap mounts for the Porsche. That's why I couldn't find the shipping. Go ahead, just cut it open.
You think they fit in there?
Yeah, they're not very big.
Oh.
Yep. That's why I couldn't find them. And sure enough, guess what? It was the missing strut plates for this GT4 Club Sport. And that's why they had not given us the credits yet. So, well, c'est la vie, things happen, you know. We sent it out, got the credit, it was fine afterwards. If you don't know, Acura made a supercar in the 90s called the NSX. It was their halo car. It was the first car to have VTEC, the variable valve timing that Honda came up with. I have a client who just bought one, a 98 with 20,000 miles, and he sent it over to us for some restoration work. I like to drive cars when they first get here so I can get a feel for them to see if I hear or feel anything that's not right. Hey Juan, what's up? Come on, I need to feel what the car feels like.
The sacrifices I make for my job.
My front office guy, Juan, was one of his dream cars. So, you know what? I'll take the car for a little bit of a spin. I said, Juan, come and sit with me. So we get in the car, we go to start it, and what happens? It's dead. The battery's dead. So then we gotta jump start the car. Under the hood, for most cars, where the engine would be, is not. But the battery's there, and it's deep within the bay there. Look at where the battery is. It's a normal battery, it's all the way down here though. See?
Oh, jeez. I don't know what makes you think that my hands are smaller than yours.
Those hands get to model again. They're definitely not camera shy.
My nails stop.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. You don't make me blush. I'm trying, Mo. Got bigger hands here.
Just touch it.
Go ahead.
And I gotta tell you, the car, brilliant. Like everything anyone's ever said about the NSX, 100% true. The way the car stops and it turns, it's just a brilliant car. Brilliant, brilliant car. Things I do for my job, give and give and give. '98 Acura NSX, supercar from Japan. Isn't that beautiful? Let's take a quick tour around this car, shall we? There's no damage to the front nose. The spoiler here has scraping, most probably from low curbing. Somebody spray painted that a bit. That's been spray painted. This car's got 20,000 original miles on it. It's amazing. Look at this, spare tire. There's the spare tire. Tell me that's not cool. Brake lines are rubber, they look okay. Not thrilled about that. Let's go for this side. I've already taken the car for a test drive. The electric steering rack has play in it. It has this weird dead spot when you turn, and it's like the power steering goes away. It's really strange. Brakes look good. Control arms look good. I don't see any rotted rubber. Okay, look at this flat bottom. Tell me that's not badass. Look at that. Mid-engine car. Now somebody spray paint over here. That's not good. Yeah, there's been some shenanigans here a little bit. Everything is totally dry on this car. Look at this. It's a mid-engine car. Here's the engine. So the oil pan's nice and dry. The exhaust is nice and dry. Huh, the axle's been replaced. Look at that, versus that. My guess is this one on the right here is an aftermarket axle. It has a lot of surface rust on it because they're made of a cheaper metal than the original factory pieces were. Bushings all look good otherwise. Control arms look good. Car's in really good shape. There we go. Look at the teeny little sway bar. Look at that, it's so tiny. This car was a machine when it first came out. It was tuned by Senna, the suspension, and we all know Senna was a driver amongst drivers. And if you don't know, you should know, he was the greatest driver in Formula One history. I mean, this man could bend a car into a corner. He was phenomenal, amazing. Anyway, so he worked with Honda or Acura to fine-tune the suspension of this car. And that's why these cars are like legendary. Not for a lot of power, they only put out about 220 horsepower, but the handling of the car.
A new car with the Honda power, not only quick car but also consistent, reliable. What I believe is most important is to have a good project from the beginning that has the right design. I have a great confidence that both Honda and McLaren will produce the right equipment to achieve success at the time necessary.
And he loved this car. Yeah, it's in good shape. Yes, look over here. It had some body work or something. Someone has spray painted that. Come on, let's look at the back of the car. Is that stunning or what? Beautiful, isn't she? Let's take a quick look at the brakes while we have the car at this level. Wow, brand new, plenty of pad material. Rotors look good, watch your step. Plenty of pad material. Now I'm just taking a quick look at the rotors. They look good. Let's look on this side. Brakes look great. Yeah, this car looks like it's in really nice shape. Okay, oh, road rash on the wheel, see that? The interior is beautiful in this car. Super simple, yet super functional. This is truly an everyday supercar. Isn't that stunning, that interior? I mean, look at the way the door is. See the angles there? Isn't that beautiful? Hey, the NSX, I finished the inspection, practically. The car's in good shape. It needs a steering rack. Every time you turn the wheel, like if you make a hard turn, the steering goes dead for a second. When you articulate the tie rod a little bit, you can hear clunking coming from the middle of the rack. It's not normal. That's definitely not normal. So I'm going to email him in a couple minutes. Okay. So question, you gave your cell? Because I don't give anybody my cell. Oh, okay, fine. Interesting. For me, weird was the clunking in here as he moved it. Like, yeah, I feel definitive clunking.
I felt that.
Move it. It's actually over there. It's reverberating here, but it's actually originating here.
I know, that's why I'm thinking mount of sorts.
The bushing looks
brand new. I know that. That's the piece that I don't understand.
I know. I'm not saying it's not the rack. I just want to make sure it is before we just go ahead and then we get it in.
Careful, it's aluminum.
No, I know. I'm gonna put some pressure on it.
How many guys take to check an NSX rack? Go ahead. It's definitely originating here. It's in here. It's in here.
On the other side?
No, the other side didn't do it.
The other side
okay,
didn't do it.
Do it.
So it could be the inner tie rod here then.
Okay.
I'd say we start with that. Watch out so you can try on that side real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go. I'll stand here so I can feel. It's still coming from this side.
Yeah.
No, it's coming from somewhere in this space. It's not here at all. Oh my God.
I can feel the movement though. This is moving.
Yeah, that's fine. That's normal.
There's bushings inside. Okay.
Right.
It's supposed to move a little like that. Okay. But it is louder. It's definitely louder on this side. I would say maybe we start with the inner joint, not inner outer because we're doing it. And then we can check the steering column and see if maybe there's anything in there that could be loose at all.
Yep. Agreed.
Before we just jump at a $5,000-$10,000 rack, whatever this is going to be.
Hopefully it's not that much.
Yeah, hopefully not.
It's an electric rack.
It's an NSX and it's electric. So.
Yeah, it's a 90s electric power steering rack. Gotta love cars. Here, thank you. All right. Hello. Hey, I'm under the car right now. What's up? As you may or may not know, I was a corporate IT guy for 30 years, and corporate America loves to say our people are our most critical asset. Bullshit. Corporate America doesn't give a rip about its people, okay? They say they do, but they don't. At OffCamber, one of my visions is, a great place to work. And I really mean that. I want people to be part of our family, to really enjoy coming to work every day.
All right, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy
you guys.
Pull the candles. All right, yay!
Part of celebrating people, celebrating the birthdays. So we have a little tradition here. Whenever it's anyone's birthday, you know, we buy a cake, we get a card, and we cut the cake. And everyone sits down for a little bit and we laugh and, you know, have some cake. I had a client call us up and said he found an original E34 M5 in a trailer in Texas. It had been sitting in a trailer for 12 years. Unfortunately, the owner had passed away and it's just been sitting in this trailer. And he got a really good deal on it and he had it shipped right from Texas to our shop. This car hadn't run in 12 years and had 12-year-old gas. If you're not a mechanical person, gasoline, as it dries or becomes old, leaves a film on all of the mechanical stuff, okay? The fuel injectors, the fuel tank. It's not good. It doesn't help. So, had the car shipped here. First thing we did is we ordered a brand new tank from Munich, from BMW. We replaced the fuel tank and we replaced all the rubber lines and the fuel pump and everything associated with the back of the car. The thought is, let's do it once, let's do it right, and never have to worry about it again. We don't do things half-assed.
Trying to refresh the whole fuel system here. As a starting point, nice find though for a barn.
Not a barn, trailer in Texas. It was really cool because after 12 years, and we changed the, you know, like the fuel filter and stuff like that, she started right up. I mean, it was really awesome. The guy was totally excited about the car, which I think it's a badass car. I have a client with an E93 M3, which if you don't know, that's the V8 M3, and the E93 specifically is the convertible. He's had us do a number of maintenance activities on the car for the past bit, and you know, the car was here, had leaky valve covers, common in those motors. You know, there was some other stuff that wasn't right. While we're doing the valve covers on the car, we take off these parts that are supposed to have gaskets, O-rings to seal them, right? What's some shop too? They used RTV. It's like, what the?
More ring, more RTV.
Holy shit.
What's the orange stuff?
That?
Yeah.
That's just a rubber valve.
That's a valve.
Oh, okay.
That's a valve.
This is the concerning area.
This is what irritates me about certain people in their industry. They want to make money, which I understand, but the way they accomplish it, sometimes they cut corners. When that previous person who was in there was working on this car, he saw the O-rings were torn, and instead of waiting for the right parts to come from BMW, what Num Nums does is he slathers RTV, thinking, yep, it's gonna seal. This is crap. Well, first of all, it doesn't seal properly. Second of all, because we have to take these parts off to do some work on the car, it leaves a disaster. It's a mess there, which increases the amount of time we have to take to fix this car. This is what happens when you go to a budget place. I spoke to some shops locally, and they said they could do it cheaper.
Yeah.
I said, great. Have it done there. When clients call me and say, Mo, you guys aren't cheap. I can get this done somewhere else cheaper. It upsets me because I've seen what cheaper looks like. I'm straight with people. I tell them, look, cheaper is not better. Okay, you get what you pay for, especially in this industry. Do it once, do it right, and you forget about it. You move on to something else in your life. You will pay for cheap multiple times. He had us do some of the work. You know, he said, oh, I can get it done cheaper somewhere else. He had the car towed from here to New York to another shop. They did some work. They couldn't figure out the problem with the car, so he had to have the car towed back to us for us to not only fix the mess they made, but to finish the car. So unfortunately, you know, it cost them some money. So yeah, take pictures, send in pictures. What were you saying about the bolts in the valve cover? Two are broken?
There was one or two that were snapped and a couple that were already stripped that we're working on getting.
Again, quality work done by quality shop. But I want you to send this to me because I want him to know it's gonna take longer to do this job because of this shit. Yeah. Right? Because you gotta drill out 2 bolts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Just let him know that.
Yeah, just put the pictures in there and I'll update them.
Please? Thank you. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, sir.
Nice job.
You're being a gentleman. I thought you were checking the size.
No. I'm trying to help you. There. That Suburban is a car that's used by one of our local scoutmasters, you know, take scouts and equipment to different events. He had us do the brakes, which were great, and then we looked at the rear tow hitch. Oh my God. The tow bar was rusted to snot. The only holding it together was basically, I think, 2 bolts, but the main bar that actually has the trailer hooked onto it was rusted. It was held together by rust. I mean, it was like, oh my God, this is terrifying. We took off the bar with a pry bar and it just popped off, which is terrifying because that could have happened to him while towing something, which would have ended really badly.
I'd say this was the best thing we could have done for this gentleman. I'm gonna do it on the fab area real nice. And
Drill the
make it
hole,
real,
okay.
Because I wanted the nuts there. I want it to be a long time repair for him. I don't want to just have to.
I gotta send him this picture. That's pretty horrific.
So we took that off. We got a proper nice bar, fitted it to the car, made sure it was nice and tight. So therefore, they're perfectly safe. Client brings us his 2 Series. The alignment is totally off in the front, so he wants us to fix it. You know, when an alignment is off that much in the front end of a car, it usually means something's bent, okay? All chassis aren't dead straight, they're not perfect, but, you know, not this much. So, you know, I have a discussion with this fellow saying, look, the way to fix it is to put camber plates. Camber plates are a strut hat for the front of a car that allows for articulation. So when my guy's doing an alignment, he can actually adjust camber, caster, toe, everything, okay?
Why didn't you order the top mounts, stock top mounts for the 430?
That is what the client wants to do.
I thought he wanted to do camber plates to fix
No
the...
longer want to do camber plates. He's not confident that the camber plates are going to solve his issue.
Which is the camber being off in the front?
He says that he thinks that there may be something bent, and he wants to do stock. I even resent him, and that's
Juan tells me that this fellow says, oh no, I want stock strut hats. And I'm kind of like, that's not going to fix the problem. When a car's in our house, it's my responsibility to do the best I can for the client. You know, when I see a client is going to spend money on something that's not going to fix his problem, to me, that's like, it bothers me. I don't feel right doing that. You know, that's what this guy wanted. And unfortunately, we didn't get his car fixed to the level which I would have wanted it fixed. But, you know, it's his car. So, you know, you just got to say, fine, I don't recommend this, but if that's what you want, that's what you want.
Okay, call him or email him and tell him that instead of wasting the time and money to put stock mounts back on the car, like David said, we should put the car on our alignment rack. We should see what the alignment is. Just see the numbers.
see if there's anything bent or not, and then call him.
Putting stock mounts is not going to fix the problem. I will bet the mortgage on that. It ain't going to fix it, and I don't want to waste his time or money doing
No,
it.
I agree. It's just he wants his car back, you know. So.
I understand, but it's got a problem. And we're here to fix problems, right? Right, Juan?
Yes, sir.
Coming up next on the OffCamber Life. What's up, Dave?
It looks like we're gonna be going in tomorrow.
Oh God, no. Why?
We got a lot more to do, and he really got he's got to run.
Seriously?
Somebody find me a preacher so I can buy the rights